Listo.
Yes, this does change everything. These two classic trucks are about to head out on an overland adventure that could very likely alter aspects of one of their lives. Not in a winning the lottery sense, but more of a teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime kind of way.
This is a trail I am very excited to have tires on. It will be pretty interesting to see how Scott's Trooper does, and it'll also be interesting to see if I can get my rear locker working. Stay tuned for that.
We'll be working our way through a series of trails before going to find camp in an uncharted area to us. What do you normally look for when planning an overland adventure? For us, we want there to be a challenge, which usually means locking the hubs and airing down the tires. We also actively seek the unknown, whether it's unknown places, routes, foods, or experiences. The only real certainty is who we are with. And this time, it's our good friend Scott. He's behind the wheel of a super cool rig you don't see many of in North America, especially not a turbo diesel one.
That was good. That was the intro trail.
Between looking for untouched camping and bending our tires over some rare pieces of dry rock on the wet coast, we find ourselves completely immersed in a world we're constantly surrounded by, yet know nothing about. But that's for later. For now, we're carefully spotting a rig on 33s that's managing to keep up to the Yeti, who's on 37s.
This way. This way. Turn into it. Turn into it. You're fine. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Landed.
Being home here on the west coast of Canada means we're behind the wheel of this old rock crawler that has actually become more of a rock lander, some kind of hybrid between a dedicated off-road rig and an adventure truck we can live out of for days or weeks at a time. It feels awesome to be out here, getting to use an old tractor for what it was built to do.
This is a big line for a little trooper. Take it slow. Very good, very nice.
Scott's truck is well equipped for the overland side of things. We were soon going to find out how well it was equipped for the rock crawling side of things.
So when it's this dry out, you really got to be careful that you're not picking up grass like this and getting it near your exhaust. So every time we stop to spot or anything, I turn the truck off and really diligent about checking for grass. The bush is still open right now, and we want to keep it that way with preventing as many wildfires as we can. I'll show you what's going on with the rear diff. So this is my e-locker converted to cable locker, but the cable broke. And then apparently the other bolt that's supposed to be down there rattled out last weekend. So it's misaligning, and I usually just tap that with a little hammer to lock the diff. I really need to fix the whole thing, but I don't have the bolt for that, so I can't get this pin in for some reason.
This trail weaves in and out of alpine trees and shrubs while going up different rock bluffs and ledges. It's pretty awesome because there's a ton of different routes and lines that you can take depending on how built up your rig is. Scott doesn't appear to be shy about following the Yeti wherever he goes. It's also rare on Vancouver Island to have this much traction on the rocks. If only you guys could see my face.
Perfect.
I was feeling every inch of the word stoked.
This way. Now turn this way. You're gonna drop on this side. Now keep coming down. Turn this way. Excellent. Straighten out. Yeah, keep it straight. Good stuff. Straighten out. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Even without the rear locker, I'm feeling pretty stoked on how my truck's working, and also incredibly impressed with how well Scott's Trooper is working. If you want to know more about his truck, stick around. He's got some really cool mods that I think you guys would be interested in, and there might just be a walk around later.
Well, the trails are getting a little harder. This is, way steep ledge. There's definitely some scrape marks here. I think I can just go right down the guts of it. It's definitely undercut. It'd be gnarly going up, but the real pucker climb is around the corner. Drop. Yeah.
Now turn.
Okay, straight a bit. Perfect. Very nice.
In this situation, I would rather have a rear locker over a front locker. Without the traction to both of my rear wheels, this climb just isn't going to happen today.
Little bump. Back up here, little bump.
I think in some cases the best part about a wheeling trail is when it gets you to an awesome camp spot. And not far down the road from us might just be one of those, but we haven't been there before, so we'll have to drive it to find out.
Now we climb.
This is an unexpected, epic camp spot.
Too much work. I feel bad even driving on these flowers. So
Oh, the fridge is still cold?
That's fantastic. Ooh, what do we have here? Beach Shack Guava Blonde, Vancouver Island Brewing.
do tell.
Tell me more.
Sand between your toes, kind of bliss.
I'll walk home. Bye.
How's the nose? Oh,
I don't have a nose. Tastes like a sour. It's good. It's extremely cold. It's good. Doesn't taste like guava. Tastes like a sour. It's not bad.
oh, really thorough review, hey?
And it's cold.
This is the shrimp kale lemon pasta. It's my mom's recipe, and it is
Divine.
dope, divine, danko, all the D's. Yeah, yeah, Trooper Camp.
Trooper camp.
Now you pour out of me, 'cause I've been under your spell. I flush it out to
In a place that's so busy in the summer, we usually have an alphabet full of plans. To luck out with plan A feels awesome. Now is when things would start to take an unexpected turn in another place that we've never been.
You guys need any mixed nuts? I've got plenty. Oh dear.
This place is beautiful. Honestly, I wish we were fishing, but that's fine.
I always wish I was fishing.
Fine, we're watching other people fish.
Yeah, damn it.
And catching too, not just fishing.
It's awesome. There's a lot of history here, which is really cool, and it's gorgeous.
Okay.
He couldn't resist.
Lunch! Going on deck. Woo! Yes!
Look at you.
What's the, is it wild is okay?
30 centimeters is the overland.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Come on.
There you go. Now throw one.
All right, I'm done sitting on the bench.
Great,
one.
TWR. He's certified now.
West Coast fisherman.
We came here for a quick lunch stop with a view.
Yeah.
Well, after a quick lesson, a rental rod, and a fishing license, the salmon aren't the only ones getting hooked. What's the saying? The tug is the drug?
Oh, we got him. We got him. Here you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's a real fern. Get it.
Oh,
Oh,
John.
oh. Got it.
You got another?
Hang on. Keep it low. Keep it low, man. Keep it low. Keep it in the water.
It's like a team sport, with the locals making us feel right at home, and I think they might hire Scott as their permanent netter.
High five.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be.
You got another?
Did you expect that today?
Dude, I did not expect that today.
That makes me happy.
Wow.
In every sense, this has opened up a world of opportunities for our future adventures.
And hope someday I can repel. Even if we wait the day, you're causing all the troubles buried in my head. What was I supposed to do?
Yet I'll be hard pressed to create art like you see at the mouth of these rivers here in the Pacific Northwest. But maybe I can manufacture some old discontinued Toyota parts.
Before, one with a silver spoon and crown. You see an open door, and feel free to run me down. Even if we wait the day, you're causing all the troubles buried in my head. What was I supposed to do?
Taken.
I guess we can't always get lucky with Plan A, so this hunt for camp will be a bit more extensive.
Hunt continues. There's a nice gravel bed there. Too bad it's on the other side of the river. Someone fishing up there. Actually, promising.
Ew!
Bless you.
Bless me.
Well, today turned out to be an absolute treat. Fresh pink salmon. My first day with a fishing license. And we got 4 salmon. That is so cool. We got herbs and spices. We're going to do lemon and Dijon.
Yum.
Pretty exciting. That's a fine looking appetizer, sir.
Delicious.
Pretty exciting stuff, I must say.
Freshly caught today. That's really good.
Is that nice?
The Dijon is really nice.
Scott, what do you think?
It's good. Yes.
It's yes?
It tastes so fresh. Wow.
It's too bad we already caught our limit, because if you look close, you can see there's hundreds of salmon swimming up the river.
We got another RFX compressor for the Yeti because I honestly loved it so much in Sunday. I think it's faster than the ARB compressors. I like that it has really big clamps.
Now that we're somewhat back in civilization, there's one treat that will button up this adventure quite nicely.
That makes sense, yeah. It's done up. Yeah. Nice big windows too.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And a pulled pork. Another pulled pork container.
Hot on the bottom.
Oof.
And a poutine and a fry.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Where am I going to see that?
You'll see it on YouTube.
What's your channel?
Oh man. Pulled pork.
Stop filming, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, that's awesome.
My name's Scott, and this is my 1989 Isuzu Trooper.
Let's learn about it.
Cheers.
Cheers. What have you done aesthetically, functionally here? This looks custom. It's certainly not stock.
This is a custom bumper, handmade in my carport, so you can't buy this.
But there's something unique about it because it's made out of
aluminum.
so super light.
It's super lightweight. The winch plate is steel, but the bumper itself, a skinny guy like me, I can lift it with one hand. The classic M8000, but with the S on the line. And I cut the body off from here.
Keep that line.
Generally, the bumpers started down here, but I maintained the air holes here.
Yeah,
which
you've
is
got
important.
a really good approach angle now, which is sweet.
Yes, it's pretty awesome.
2.8 liter 4-cylinder factory turbo diesel.
Factory turbo diesel, factory intercooler.
Amazing. Wow. So that is like the cool thing that Isuzu did that Toyota never did, is a factory intercooler, which makes a massive difference. And I believe this is also cast block, cast head.
Yeah, it's a tank of an engine.
That's awesome though, because I mean,
This truck was definitely made for this engine.
Yeah.
And you feel the heavier weight down low. It's not as top heavy as some of the lighter, the V6 or the 4-banger gas.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some custom work going on here. So you want to kind of walk us through what you've done under the hood here?
Yeah, so let's start with where the air comes in, I guess.
Yeah.
Stainless steel snorkel, all made by myself. Can't buy anything for these. I bought pre-made mandrel bent parts and, shaped it down through the panel and then out to a flexing elbow.
Yeah.
Silicone. and then an aluminum box, custom made.
Custom aluminum air box. It's
not the most-
It's been doing its job.
It's been doing its
clearly.
job. It's not the most fun to take off to clean. It's a bit of work, but it's totally worth it because I do cross water
Yeah.
and I do a lot of dusty roads.
Yep.
And then,
This is a recent update, is that right?
yes, so this is where my work stops and the amazing William of Fabzol,
Yep.
his work starts. So he put this in for me and we did an aftermarket turbo into the intercooler. So this is all upgraded.
Wow.
3/4 of an inch bigger than stock, I think.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this engine too is the turbo loop is very close. So the pipe work is short. So it's a
That
quick
is really nice.
in and a quick out.
And how much boost are you putting through it?
25 is where I've stopped it. It'll do 35, but I don't want to.
And it boogies at 25.
Yeah, it's running cool. You don't shift gears on passes unless, once you're in the power band, it just keeps going.
You flew past me in
Yeah.
fifth.
Yeah, with AC.
With AC going
Yeah.
up a hill.
Yeah, it has AC from the 80s and it still works, which is awesome.
And factory radiator keeps it cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I've got my winch,
Relocated the control box.
relocated the control box there. I've got my Viair compressor there. I
Right.
chose Viair because it's fully waterproof. Again, custom made by me. I got these brackets I designed in CAD and had them laser cut. But other than that, the rest is simple bends.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. This as well I can lift by myself fairly easily. And then Gravity Pros up top, as we talked about.
And I really like the license plate.
And the license plate, I wanted to do kind of like a camel trophy situation. And here in BC, we have to have a license plate in the front. And any license plate you put down at the bottom just turns into a weird,
They look so weird.
destroyed piece of sheet metal. So
Yeah.
up there it works. ICBC said it's fine, so I did it. A bit of wind noise, obviously, but whatever. And then coming around, I've got the ARB 2000 awning. And then I designed the roof rack to be just shy enough so that the awning stays behind the rain gutter. So no matter what the rain is,
It's not going to go
it's
inside.
not coming in.
Cool.
And it also keeps it away from damage, so it's tucked in really nicely. Simple 2x4 steel with an end cap.
Yep.
And these nice shackle points, and then custom tow hitch because I've got a boat that I tow around.
Yeah.
Adventure Trail Gear bag mounted to laser cut aluminum bracket, which I worked into the existing mounts for the license plate lights, which I then substituted with a motorcycle light
Clever.
so that everything is still, allowed or legal. And then the shovel mounts to the side. So without the propane, this thing weighs like 5 pounds, which is super nice. So
Amazing.
I try to keep everything as light as possible.
Yeah. Well, and it shows how well it works off road.
Yeah.
And then that's a factory spare tire holder.
Yes. Everything's factory. Can't really put anything bigger on this door without the pivot smashing into the light.
Gotcha.
Another reason I will not go.
Yeah, you picked the perfect size tire.
Yeah.
We'll get to the tires in a minute. This tire clearly works really well for you.
Really well.
It's kind of a great all-round tire. And what is this? It's the
Cooper Discovery ST Max 255/85 R16 Mud and Snow, which is
it's like a 33 by 10.
33.1 by 10 even. And
Nice.
then I've got cheapo Vision wheels. They're
Some
cheap,
JDM looking
but
wheels.
They're awesome
They're
looking.
nice.
Yeah, and ASIN locking hubs.
Cool.
And then I've got a 1-inch body lift and 2.5 lift in the front, 3 in the back. Don't lift it anymore. Don't try to put any bigger tires.
Yeah.
If you can't re-gear, stick to 31s.
So what gears do you have in this now?
It came with 430. I put 456 in.
4, 5, 6 in.
It
And-
could use 477s, but I can't find them.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, with your new turbo exhaust setup, I don't think.
it's totally fine right now.
And you have a locker in the rear.
Yeah, rear locker, ARB, and diff breathers throughout. ARB breather kit in the hood.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'll set up the little camp kitchen. Again, all custom aluminum and Baltic birch ply, super lightweight.
I love that because you still have back seats and you've got a full camp setup for 2 people.
Yeah, I've got my mat still inflated, but usually I pack that away.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Full drawer setup, and you've
Yeah.
got a 45 liter Dometic
fridge,
Yeah.
and you made all these.
Yeah.
Everything back here.
Yeah, this was more of a sort of a Lego system. So I drew it all on the computer and sent it out for laser cutting. And then the interior is Baltic ply, Baltic birch. It's only 15 mil, a combination of 15 and 11 to 12 mil. So it's very thin plywood, but it's
Yep.
very strong.
And the best part,
soft
close.
So it's soft close, and the plan, which I haven't done yet, is to put an index pin here, but that's in the works.
The doors are keeping them closed.
Yeah, and then behind this panel is where I keep a 50 amp hour battery and the Red Arc charging system.
So that charges while you're driving.
So every little chunk of space has something
Yeah.
in it in this system. 3 days at least with that fridge, no problem. It just keeps going.
Amazing.
And then the top is rubber. That's the rubberized mat. And it just goes to the back seats. And behind that, I have a cavity for a water tank, which I'm going to be putting in at some point soon.
Cool.
And when it's just me, I just put the seats back, throw the mat, and I sleep in here. And it's an awesome, comfortable place to sleep, no matter how loud it is outside
Yeah.
or what's happening. When we're with the family, it's a different situation, but solo camping, it's great.